I'm ready. I'm sorry.
I'm so ready.
Dragging my
I am so ready.
Who's
feet
ready?
God,
in
if we
the
don't go to
swamp.
the windmill.
We're gonna go
Windmill
right
my
over
dick.
it. It's empty, guys. I'm sorry.
That would suck so bad.
So, hello everyone, and welcome back to our show, Growing Campaigns. A show where we happily fumble through tabletop gaming online and try to share the best ways we find to do it with you, and also share our stories, cocktails, everything else. Returning for our second week, I actually didn't name drop it last week, is the dinner cocktail, the Ravenloft. It's a brandy cocktail with chamomile honey, Meyer lemon juice, a few other things. It's pretty good. If you want to know everything about it, you can check it out on my bartender channel. Details to that and our website listed below. So I guess we could just jump right back into our recap then. Last, our characters enjoyed their first nice days in Barovia. The path was clear, the fog had let up, and even some sunshine made an appearance. This continued all the way from the Vistani camp to Valakai and continued all the way to Castle Ravenloft. On their way, they found the gates of Barovia that opened to greet them, and a black carriage waited. There, two black steeds carried them in the black carriage to Castle Ravenloft, where they crossed a rickety bridge and were greeted at the entrance by an elven man named Rahadin. Rahadin led them to a dining hall where they could hear the sound of organs playing throughout the foyer and entrance that they're being walked through. Rahadin led them to the dining hall and sat them down, where Strahd continued to finish the song he was playing on the organ, and then sit down, and they proceeded to have a conversation. I guess what they mostly learned is that this is mainly just a game to Strahd, and that they have two options for leaving Barovia. One is that if Strahd wills it, having some kind of change of heart, or two, possibly bargaining Irina for their release out of Barovia. But eventually, Strahd grew bored, the conversation came to an end, and Rahadin gave the group a bit of their belongings that were taken from them at one point and sent them on their way. They were about to leave, heading to the Ravenloft courtyard where we last left off. You all make your way through the entrance doors to the castle, finding your way to the tunnel that has the portcullis, and you notice just outside in the courtyard there's no carriage waiting for you where it had dropped you off.
Well, this sucks.
Yeah. Day took a turn south.
As you were walking through the tunnelway, heading out of Castle Ravenloft, just as my normal formality, can I get your marching order?
Last.
Near Gudrun.
The usual. Buyo, you in front or behind us?
I'm in between you guys and Helena.
Okay, so me, Adonis.
And I'm like,
Buyo, Helena.
If Helena is 20 feet, I'm 10 feet.
Okay.
We got a long.
Before I'm
long chain.
Distancing myself a little bit, though, did anybody happen to glance at those stone dragons?
I glance at the stone dragons.
In the hall.
While I was in the hall. No.
I was more concerned with not dying.
Yeah.
The threat of death was upon me and I couldn't shake it.
Join us.
Yeah.
What do you
that.
see about the stone dragons?
Does it mean something to you?
We were.
I mean, we're on the search for one, which has great knowledge of our enemy, I guess, depending on how you view him.
Well,
So,
the fallen house guarded by a stone dragon was the card that Madame Eva had read to us. I guess the fallen house could be Strahd's mansion.
What was
room was
that one
full of-
called? The Abjurer?
Abjurer.
What does that mean? Like, I'm looking it up.
It's
The
a school
Abjurer.
of magic.
protector?
Yep.
I don't
Okay.
know. I think abjuration's usually like warding and like stuff like that, but I don't know.
Like mage armor would be an abjuration. It's a lot
Yeah.
of protection magic and some.
Like a ward, yeah. But I'm not really sure what to do with that information, Buyo. I'm sorry.
It's just a passing thought.
We'll keep it in mind. We'll keep it in mind as we go forward.
Sure hope he gives that gold to Callie.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. You were really adamant about her getting that gold. That's real good on you, Booyah. Didn't know you cared so much
Well,
about her like that.
I promised her that, so felt it was my duty.
I guess we're walking though, huh?
Yeah, where are we walking to?
Well,
Away from this trash heap.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Do you still have that deed on you? So you have a windmill
Yeah.
to claim?
I do.
Well, boys, shall we? Puts his
And Helena.
great axe on his shoulder, puts his sunglasses on his over his eyes.
I guess it's no girls allowed, huh? Okay. You guys have fun.
No, we need you. Hands
I'll
held in
follow
a
you
pair of
anywhere, Gudrun.
sunglasses.
30 feet behind you.
so, Gudrun, as you're walking through the tunnel, just under the portcullis, will you go ahead and make a perception check for me?
9.
Protocol's gonna close, locking me in. Go ahead.
I need one from Adonis as well.
10.
Oh wow, 1 better than me, is it? Really? That sucks.
Okay.
I
At
don't
least
have
you
a
guys
high
won't notice when the
modifier.
portcullis closes and shuts me in. You guys will get to the windmill and be like, wait a minute, are we missing something?
Helena's been awfully quiet this trip.
So, as the two of you pass under the portcullis, without noticing, all of a sudden there's this just burning sensation on any of your exposed skin, on the top of your head and the back of your neck, as you both take 5 points of acid damage. You are both now covered in this green slime that is beginning to eat away at whatever clothed and exposed armor and weapons that you have on you.
Sucks.
But his fur.
I don't know if I can do anything about that one. I'm gonna try to get it off of me, I guess, but I don't really know how.
That's the kicker. How are you going to get this slime off of you that is continuing
Take
to
off your clothes.
continuing to burn into you?
I am not gonna give in to the DM's sexual desires and just take my clothes off in the middle of the session. This is abuse.
As long as
Oh,
Gudrun
no.
does, though.
Can you create water?
Ah!
I'm
What's
burning.
going on up there? No, I
Yes.
can't create water. I can shape it.
Covered in acid.
That looks like sticky water.
Is it raining?
It is, but you are in a enclosed tunnel under a portcullis on the way to the courtyard. And
How
guess
far
I
to the
s-
courtyard?
I'm sprinting to.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Courtyard,
run
or
in the
outside,
rain.
yeah.
That's how I feel.
okay, yeah, it's about 30 feet, and the two of you take an additional 2 points of acid damage.
This may not be a big deal to you, but to me, this is
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
Jordan's like, ow, ow, ow. Donis is like, ah!
Yeah, it doesn't feel good, but it's got to go through all that hair.
I guess we'll follow him, I'll follow him.
What just happened to them?
So, as the two of you run out into the rain begins to drench you, just spreading this acid across your clothes. Your great axe that you have over your shoulder beginning to dissolve the wood and the steel of it, and just continuing to burn all over you.
Wolfsbane.
Wolfsbane. No.
As we're gonna not go through the portcullis, I'm gonna like go off to one side and hug against a wall and just like creep through the portcullis.
As you do that, you can make a dexterity save at advantage as more of the slime seems to fall from the portcullis.
Ugh. It's slime from the portcullis, Helena. Dexterity saving throw. That's 15.
It's just kind of slowly dripping off the portcullis at this point. You're able to notice it and move right past it, get out of the way. If you're following, I'll need the.
Or is there like a lawn being mowed?
I'll need the same thing from Helena.
Helena? Yeah, I'm gonna follow Booyo's footsteps here. And try to be sneaky around the side.
Same thing.
So get advantage?
Yep.
Well, goodbye forever. No, it spit out the back. We're okay. Alright, so it's a 14.
You as well, you're able to just narrowly dodge this dripping slime onto the ground. It's like starting to form puddles on the ground to where you went in. Now back to Adonis and Gudrun, the two of you, as this is burning into you, what are you two doing to rid yourselves of this?
I'm not too concerned with my own self. My first action is to try to wipe all this slime off in like whatever closest patch of dirt or grass I can find from Wolfsbane. Just trying to get it off.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Adonis. I'm like, oh, that's sweet.
Nope.
No, I'm going to definitely cleaning it off my bag first.
Okay, well, in a full action, so Gudrun, you'll take an additional 1 point of acid damage, but you're able to wipe the slime off of Wolfsbane. It's in rough shape. A lot of the handle is just torn through. It's like maybe only 10 to maybe like 14 inches of the handle is left. Part of the blade is beginning to be dissolved. You'll definitely have to take it for repairs or a few mending spells, maybe, possibly. Adonis begins wiping it off your backpack. Again, you take the 1 point of acid. This is still like you're just wiping it in the dirt, but you're still just covered in this slime.
I guess I die here.
The two of you are able to catch up to them. You see them like frantically just rubbing their belongings in the mud outside in the courtyard at this point, like screaming out in pain. Very clear, like green, just like a vibrant green slime that's just stuck to them, burning into them.
Freaking mold earth on me. Cover me in dirt.
I don't know. I'm taking out my pocket sand, of course, and just rubbing it on myself. You know?
He's always got pocket sand.
Pocket
I'm gonna
sand!
drop like the dog that I am and just start trying to do some stop, drop, and roll type of action.
I'll throw dirt on him. I'll use mold earth and throw dirt on him. We'll see if it helps.
Okay, so
Maybe some shape water and throwing some muddy water on him too, you know? I
as-
got all the mud.
So as Adonis is rubbing sand on himself and Gudrun's just rolling around in the mud, Helena frantically like throwing water droplets from the rain and dirt covering them. You both take an additional 8 points of acid damage.
Jeez.
I don't think I'm helping!
And you now are all...
I'm dying, so
You're still,
that's cool.
You still feel the burnt and
great.
like the scarred flesh from this acid being on you, but you have removed yourself from, or removed the slime from yourselves. What armor are you wearing, Gudrun, if any? Just the cloak of protection?
I don't. Yeah, that's all I have.
Just
Okay.
bought these clothes.
Cloak of protection is fine, because it is a magical item. But any of your clothes is just tattered and destroyed. Same
I'm
thing
basically
with...
just gonna rip off my shirt. Aside from, we're talking like Incredible Hulk style right now. Like I just have shorts basically, and a cloak though.
And there's like patches of Gudrun's fur that are just singed, completely gone, revealing his kind of inhumane kind of hide that he has, this dog-like hide. Adonis, you wouldn't really be carrying any weapons or anything, and I don't know, do you have armor?
No, I just had those new traveler's clothes that I just bought.
Which are pretty destroyed currently.
Mm,
Dang
But
it.
never
so yeah,
buying clothes again.
Wolfsbane will need some work, but
Damn it. Okay, definitely not using that this next. I think I bought that axe because
yeah,
I've been screwed.
you got that brand new battle axe, so
Yeah, let's go.
Is there any
anyways,
slimes scooting around on
there's
the ground? Or I was
there's-
gonna go back and maybe get some.
there is some on the floor in the tunnelway still that missed the two of you.
Seems too risky.
Well, I'll at least try to clean the mud and stuff off of me. I never always forget. Prestidigitation.
Sound
Country
it
of
out.
origin, please. But yeah, do some of them on me, and then I'll offer for Gudrun, but he seems to be embracing it, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright, so quickly you just see like in a haste and pretty frustrated, Adonis is just like, there's just like swirling wind around him, flicking mud in all these different directions.
I mean,
in-
like,
in
what's
a
the
huff.
point of having 18 passive perception if I still roll 10s? Garbage.
Well,
Yeah, I have advantage on dexterity saves that I can see.
Exactly.
oh shit.
So a lot of good that did.
I was just looking over my character sheet so many times, like, you can't do anything about this. What the
He just wanted to get us with acid because he couldn't get us with poison on Monday.
Oh, yeah.
This honestly has been one of my favorite encounters ever.
Yeah, it's because we're just like, we're just...
Can't do anything. I don't think. I don't know. Guess
Don't
we
worry.
should've stopped, dropped, and
I'm
rolled right
still
there.
above half health. Don't worry. Barely.
Do you want
1
to collect any of the slime, Helena?
No, I'll avoid the slime.
You want some slime off the ground?
I
It's
saw
looted,
what the
but-
slime did to my friends and don't want to risk that happening to me. I need my clothes.
You could try to take some that's in the mud by moving the earth from it.
I'm more of a mass earth mover. That small earth moving is way above me. I don't have that
Okay.
kind of skill.
So, anyways, after this debacle, you finally make your way into the courtyard, where there is still no carriage in sight, and you're now standing in front of this drawbridge. The rain is heavy, and the fog just begins to swarm, almost like it has never given you a break in the first place. It's just oppressive, maybe even slightly more than before. And you can hear a crash of thunder out in the distance, lightning illuminating the sky. We've returned to the beautiful Barovia, which you've all come to love.
So I'm gonna look up at the sky, let the rain kind of do its thing with me, and I'm gonna start undoing my mask. I'm gonna just take it off. Just in the rain, like this.
Is Booyo dead?
So what is, other than the grossly pale skin and beady red eyes that are different to your facial features than normal, so what does Booyo look like under the mask?
Just a normal looking guy.
Oh, come on, a little bit. Come on.
Got same sandy blonde hair that was kind of creeping out underneath the mask. Now there's nothing altogether too distinctive
Does he have a
about.
cute little nose?
Sure.
Was it just one of those like masks that go around like the eyes?
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
his above his like this and his whole head.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
So,
You doing all right, Booyo, or can I get you anything?
Adonis, we were so close. We were so close to our adversary, and we couldn't do anything. We couldn't do
I
anything.
don't,
It
I don't
sucked.
feel like I'm strong enough at this point to handle him.
It's
I
not
don't want
about
to die.
strength. It's about trying. He's our oppressor, and he's keeping us here purely for his
Yeah.
own entertainment.
Have you ever
His
landed
day
a
will
hit on
come.
him?
No, but not for lack of trying.
Uh, well,
I appreciate your efforts, Booyo. You'll get him.
I'm just a little.
Don't give up.
It's very upsetting. I'm not giving up. I'm just need to relax. Need to get rid of this thirst. It's too much now. It's too much.
So
Hey.
Booyo, in an attempt to relax, you look at a swaying drawbridge made of rusted iron, chains, and shored up pieces of wood with several gaps that have fallen from the drawbridge. So my question is, are you keeping your marching order the same as you approach the drawbridge, or are you changing anything up?
I'm just suggesting that Helena stays within 60 feet of me at all times.
I don't know why within 60 feet, but I'll be there.
I don't know, it's some calculation that I worked out in my head. It just seems about right.
Well, I'll stay 30 feet back like normal.
Okay. Deal.
Don't go running off when your clothes start melting.
Just
I
bought
guess.
these.
It stays primarily the same. I don't know, unless Booyo tries to go up front.
Yeah, I'm
I mean-
trying to go up front. I'm gonna, after my moment, put my mask back on and head
let him
towards the
get-
bridge.
I let him get 70 feet ahead, and then no, I'm not that bad.
So you have about 100 feet of drawbridge.
I mean, a carriage went across this, right?
Hanging over a chasm, a fog-filled chasm of unknown depths. You're just gonna all go at the same time? Within 60 feet of each other? Or everybody
Yeah.
within 60 feet of Adonis, I mean?
I mean, is it? I'd like to maybe check it for its durability. I don't know. See
Durability check.
if there's there what didn't seem to be an acid problem on the way up, though we were in a carriage. I'm sure it would have beaten through that. I am now very skeptical of all surroundings and feel
This
like
is
Strahd definitely has an out for us. I knew he did, but
this
I
is just
wanna
another one of Strahd's games. He's gonna
check for foul play.
like seeing how we react to
Look,
death.
if I fall, you should all jump. Because if not, and you fall later, I can't help you.
That's a lot of trust.
It's just saying, though.
I'm booking it.
I'm not
We should go
keeping
one at a
up.
time.
So
I've
Buyo,
got the boots.
Buyo, you start to run. The shored up wood begins to creak and moan. The iron chains rusted, shaking beneath you, and you make it about halfway across. You're now about 3/4 of the way, still
I'm jumping.
feeling uneasy, and you just leap the additional the remaining 25 feet, and you find yourself safely on the other side.
I'm gonna get out my immovable rod before I do anything.
Oh, thank
nice.
goodness. Press the button if you feel us falling.
Okay, but
Yeah.
this could be a terrible situation you get yourself into. I love it.
If I fall, just click the button and then just hang there.
Yeah, but if we
That's what
all
I'm gonna
fall,
do.
if we all
That's better.
fall and you're stuck up there, and Helen and I are featherfalled and you're not,
You just gotta wait and watch for me. Okay.
okay,
Hit me up when you see me falling at that point.
he's probably gonna make me roll for it. But you know what? I got you.
All right. I'll go next. Although
We should
I'm probably
go.
the heaviest. Maybe I should go last. I don't know.
I think I'm just gonna go.
I'll
Not
go
run.
with him, but
I'll walk.
I'm gonna go across as a cat
Huh.
because they
Nice.
have terminal velocities.
Oh god, I'm gonna
That-
freaking die.
Oh, and I
the
won't
last
die
one
if I fall.
that goes. I am gonna be the last one and I am gonna die. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Are you walking on the bridge behind Adonis or on his shoulder or what?
Behind him's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
It's a black cat.
I was gonna ask what color. I'm glad you
Yeah.
answered. So, Adonis and Black Cat Helena. Again, you hear
Hanging on, or what's going on?
she's just walking behind.
No, Theodore is in the cat's mouth, or
He just melts into my body.
it's gross.
Yeah.
He's in
Poor-
his
Poor
butthole.
guy.
Do you ever ask him about it, or is he cool?
He doesn't get opinions.
Wow.
Fair
How do
enough.
you feel
okay.
about women?
Not just rats.
He
Go
just
ahead.
plays one.
So
Just
as
place
you begin to walk across the bridge, you hear the now similar creaks and moans from the shored up wood and rusted iron chains that you heard as Buyo crossed. Helena, you kind of have a hard time finding your balance from the already swaying bridge, plus the shifting of from Adonis's footsteps. But you start to kind of get into a rhythm with him. You're about halfway across at this point. Looking down, it's not as scary as you'd think. There's just a giant wall of fog, so you can't see what is pending beneath you.
That's worse. That's like the ocean where you don't know how far down it goes and anything could just come up and eat you.
Maybe it's worse. I don't know.
I'm not
That's-
looking down.
I was trying to give you some comfort.
Well, he said the wizard fell to his freaking death, so
Yeah,
I can't imagine it's very shallow.
got launched out.
Continuing, you're now about 3/4 of the way through your journey, and you make it all the way across the bridge.
I feel like we're making a big deal out of this, and we should just be going.
Yeah, what if we could have all just passed and it was not a big deal? That's
And
hilarious.
now here
Okay.
comes Gudrun.
All right, I've got the rod. I've kind of got it like long ways, so I can like gymnast this thing like a,
Oh yeah.
if I need to. But
I like
and
it.
I'm just gonna start walking very carefully, roll stepping, chorus style, marching band,
Shut up.
Oh, Jesus.
so I don't disturb the
roll
bridge.
step.
Gudrun, you begin to walk and you feel the bridge swaying side to side underneath your weight. You try to grab the chains, but they offer almost no support, kind of twisting the bridge even more from your grip. You let go and find your footing, and before you know it, you find yourself to be about halfway across the bridge. You take a couple steps, and you hear this loud, just creak, a thud, and you look behind you and you watch as one of the shored up pieces of wood falls and begins to just plummet out of sight. You pause for a moment, and the sound never comes. You're now continuing across the bridge. You're about 3/4 of the way across at this part, when you now hear a very similar crack and crash as your foot goes right through one of the shored up pieces of wood. All of you hear this, accompanied by a deep bass scream coming from Gudrun. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Do I see it?
You do, so you have advantage.
All right. All right.
That was the scream we heard.
First roll was a 17. Second roll
Ooh.
is a natural 20.
Ooh.
21 total.
Oh.
Your foot presses through this short up piece of wood, just completely obliterating it. You watch as particles of it just fall into this mist-filled chasm, but you're able to keep your balance on your left foot, pull your right out of the hole, and continue across the bridge to the other side.
Dear Lord, I'm going to put my immovable rod away once I'm safe.
Oh.
So, you have left the property of Ravenloft. You are now on the cobblestone path that took you there. Well, that the carriage took you here on. Where would you like
The
to go?
milestone of getting across the bridge to level 6. Wow. I mean, is Booyo still here, or did he just keep walking?
No, I waited.
Okay.
Adonis, how are you feeling after your acid bath?
I'm feeling not great. Pretty terrible, and the rain started again, so I guess
Do
I've
we
had
need
worse
to-
days, but
Do we need to stop and bandage you up?
I mean, I would. No, I don't want to be here. Let's keep going.
Fair enough.
At
Yeah.
least get a little ways out before taking a rest.
Let's move.
Alright, so you
Yahoo.
all continue down the cobblestone road. You spend about an hour traveling down this kind of sort of winding trail. You have a cliffside on one side and a cliff drop on the other. As you're traveling, you're kind of noticing some of the similar sights you noticed while riding comfortably in the carriage. The fog is dense. You can see maybe 20, 30 feet ahead of you. Sometimes there's a clearing you could see kind of far out, but your typical vision's about 20 feet ahead of you, 20 feet behind you. And the second hour passes. I guess that puts you probably at traveled. It took you 2 or 3 hours to get to Strahd's. You had your dinner. We'll probably put you around like 6, 7 o'clock at this point. Or probably 5, 6. We'll call it 5, 6 o'clock in between there.
I am no longer cat.
Oh.
Back to Helena.
I'm just whistling a tune. I'm whistling the tune that in Kill Bill that the fake nurse was whistling when she was going to kill the bride. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm How close do we know? Like, would we know if we're close to anything? Like, given that we've been through the general region before, like any sort of settlement or camp or whatever,
Or windmill.
or windmill.
So it's taking you 2 hours to get about halfway the distance a carriage took you, which means you're about 2 hours from the gates,
Right.
putting you about 5 hours from the windmill.
Oof.
We'll definitely need to rest tonight before that. Um, I don't know. I think we should make it at least out of
the
his
gate.
driveway.
I didn't realize his driveway was this long. The
Yeah,
carriage
well,
was really nice.
white people.
I mean, we still got some light, right? It's not dark yet. Not total dark.
That's why they're so good at shooting threes.
All right.
Long
So-
driveways.
Guess we should keep going till we get out of the driveway.
Yeah. Don't worry, I got a light.
So what's that?
So, you press on. Third and fourth hour continue uneventful. You're now arriving at the large rusted iron gates that creak open towards you in anticipation of your arrival. As you walk through the gates, I need Adonis and Helena to make perception checks.
Good thing it's Adonis, because he can see a lot.
I'm telling you, I got a bad modifier. It's just that feat. We got a 9.
I got dirty 20.
Helena, out in the distance, about 60 yards or so, you see a skeleton that is riding a skeletal horse, just like you did.
It's
Oh,
that
that guy
freaking
again.
skeletal horse again.
The kind of the same scenario you saw on your way to Valakai from the Sarapool. It doesn't
Wow.
seem to have noticed you yet at this point.
Guys, be cool. There's a skeleton horse again. The last time, remember? By the Sarah Pool? Be cool.
I think we should just keep walking as if it's not even there.
I
I'm
think
with
we should
Adonis on
hide.
this.
I
We
can't
can
make you
take
do
it.
anything. If that's what you think,
What are you doing?
I'm just giving advice.
About what? What are you gonna do?
Wait till he moves. I don't know. I don't want.
He's moving. He's riding a horse.
We can hide. We can run. We can stage an attack and surprise him, or we can walk as if nothing's happening, but actually be prepared.
I prefer the ostrich method.
We could take a few. We could go into the woods for a few yards, travel along until we get around him.
Sure, let's do that.
Agreed.
It's moving and hiding.
Get
Good
off
thing.
the road.
I'm gonna
Is he on the
stealth my
road?
way into the woods, I suppose, then.
Yeah.
Also stealth.
So, Helena had kind of pointed in the direction, but a very high roll in the dense fog keeps any of you from being able to really get a good glimpse, but you have an idea of the area it's in. You go ahead and duck to the side of the woods, and I need each of you to make stealth checks.
I can do this one. 18.
Hey.
22.
13.
7.
That's our
You're-
sneaky
you're
boy.
So all of you are strategically like finding gaps in the fog because the tree line is just enshrouded by fog. The fog tends to like move out of your way in the path, but it stays dense most of the time in the woods, occasionally like moving with the wind or the rain. But you're all strategically like waiting for the fog to give you a quick breath and taking steps over branches, ducking under branches. Gudrun is just barreling through pine tree branches, trying to be stealthy, catching them on his cloak, crunching branches that have fallen. But you all find yourselves probably I'll say 60 yards ahead of where you saw the skeleton. Peek out back on the path, and it is currently nowhere to be found.
It's right behind Gudrun.
It very well could be. Oh my gosh.
You gotta keep an eye out in the back.
Okay. You know, I prepared Pass Without Trace just in case something like this came up, but then I forgot.
Yeah. I thought about it after we made our rolls. I was like, I shouldn't mention it. But here we are.
Here we are. Look at us.
Look at
We
us.
made it. Even
A
Gudrun.
couple of
Who'd have
wizards.
thought?
All of us. All of us mages. Right, Gudrun?
If this is where he did we not see him last time we passed near this area? Or was this much farther away?
It was, I don't know, it was either here or around the Sarah pool. It was, either
Yeah.
way.
I think it was further south than where we are now.
If we rest anywhere near here for the night, he will likely be lurking.
I can keep my owl out to make sure it notifies me if any funny business occurs.
Good point.
Unless you'd prefer to keep watch a little bit. I'll do both. I mean, that's always an option.
I like the owl idea.
Yeah, I like getting my full rest too.
As long as we camp near a rock.
Curl up into the rock. I'd like to travel until we're tired enough to where we just are like,
Need to stop.
yeah.
Yeah. If we can
Yeah, I
keep
agree.
going another couple of hours.
You are currently starting to lose any light, which is troublesome for two of you. But you could still, there's still some room to travel. Maybe three, wait. Do halflings have dark vision?
No.
Troublesome for all of you, but Gudrun.
So I'll be out front, I suppose. Which is, I'm not very perceptive, but it's going to be all right.
Were you saying we were getting to kind of the... I mean, we'll make it to the... I want to make it to Valakai, though, tomorrow.
So, you have
we could
enough-
make it to Valakai and the Windmill tomorrow, if we stop now.
It's about 5 hours, 5 or 4, I'll have to look, from the Windmill to Valakai. And at this point, you're about 3 hours from the Windmill, so if you did rest now, you can press forward, you still have energy to do so in the dark,
Yeah.
but you
We should
can't
go at
make
least
it to
another hour
Valakai
then.
tomorrow.
Another hour or
we
two.
go.
Are you doing anything about your lack of sight?
I got light. I'm going to
I
cast
got-
light.
Oh, that's better than lighting a torch.
Yeah.
I got an orb. I'm going to cast it on my orb I got back, that crystal orb that I received from Sir Strahd.
Oh, not the other orb?
No, it doesn't
changing
like
orbs.
whenever... When I cast light on it last time, it just ate it.
I was wondering if you'd remember that.
It just went nom nom.
You can cast daylight on it. It'd be big light. It might give away our position.
Yeah, I'll put you in charge of daylight.
I guess just for reference, I have just so Wolfsbane's away. I've got my little battle axe out, and my shield is equipped just in case there's any foul play. I don't want to get caught without having it equipped.
Well, you all travel another hour, and you're getting fairly close to there's this really dense part of the forest that kind of engulfs the path. You know, you're getting kind of close to that. Do you want to keep pushing, or do you want to rest?
I'm just going until I feel like I should rest, basically.
Yep.
Yep.
So if I feel like I would be pushing on exhaustion, I would stop.
Quit writing stuff.
That is my answer.
Can't.
Stealth rolling.
Not doing anything. Alright, so I'll give you guys another hour. I think that puts you at 6 total hours, right?
You said we were 3 hours from there
I mean,
before.
I think we're good enough so that we could, by tomorrow, make it to Valakai and Windmill. So I think as long as we can do that, we're good.
I mean, let's be real. We're gonna take a long rest after the windmill anyway.
You know.
It's
Not on purpose either. We're just gonna
It's
have
gonna be
to.
really hard carrying Adonis's body to Valakai before we rest up and get our strength back.
Yeah. Do any of you know like feign death or like what's the other one? It's like what makes me not die?
Aren't those level 6?
No, there's one that's like doesn't let you die for like a few days. I don't remember.
well, you guys make it your final hour, and you're all starting to get pretty tired. Setting up camp.
Yeah.
Are there any rocks nearby?
There are any trees nearby?
There are trees that are, there's just sparse trees everywhere on the mountainside. But you are still walking like next to a mountainside and a cliff.
Well, guys, this is a great spot for me.
It's fine enough for me.
I'm probably gonna, rope myself to something before I sleep.
What?
So I don't fall. I don't want to roll over in my sleep.
Do you
Like a
guys
good
want any
boy.
holes to sleep in? I can give you a hole.
Just build up a side so that we can't fall down the cliff.
Yeah, as long as I don't drown.
I'll give Gudrun a wall so he doesn't
Thank you.
roll down.
I will sleep sitting up against a tree.
So
Goodbye.
Um,
And I
we're all-
mellow stone.
And Weird Al is out perched up in a tree watching for what I call funny business.
So the
I
three
forgot to tell him how to contact me. So see you guys in 8 hours.
So bye, I guess.
So the remaining 3 of you, you're all going to sleep, relying on Weird Al for lookout.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm keeping him in the tree above me so that,
I guess so.
if you're too far away from me, sorry.
As long as I'm close enough to Adonis, then yes.
Adonis, you find a nice tree to lay up against. Gudrun, you lay up against your wall. Are you making a campfire? Your typical bonfire is a rock right now.
Nope.
Sorry about that
I
one,
can
guys.
make a small campfire. So
Do we need the heat to not be too cold?
It is pretty cold in the rain in the mountain air.
yes, I will
but
start a small campfire with my magic.
Easy
I will
enough.
press digitate.
A little spark. Well, easy enough to do. You make a small campfire that'll at least keep you warm enough to get you to sleep and dry enough to get you to sleep. And easy enough, you all find rest. A full 8 hours pass, and Weird Al notices no funny business. I should have still had you roll perception just to do it, but I figured I'd just let this one go.
Full hit dice, baby. Yee.
What he would have gotten anyway. And that 20, so we'll waste that one right now.
So, Helena, in exactly 8 hours, you get spit out of this rock side,
I see my shadow, and I prepare for 6 more weeks of sleep.
You don't actually see your shadow, unfortunately.
Oh, thank goodness. It would have scared me anyway.
So, you're about... Well, you wake up. Helena gets spit out of some rocks. Campfire.
She just walks out like this. Just very Jesus-like.
Campfire's been put out by the rain for many hours. There's not even a coal left in the pile. Everybody's wet. Everyone's muddy. It's uncomfortable, except Helena.
Am I wet and muddy?
No, except Helena.
Okay.
I'll at least try to not be muddy.
Oh, there you go. With a
I'll offer my services to all people who are muddy to magically remove your mud. But if not, I guess we're just going.
It's still raining. Gross out.
Still raining. Still gross. Still fog. Very much
Still Barovia.
Still the Barovia you know and love. So, you wake up and begin your journey.
I'm ready.
All right, little prep in the morning, and you begin your day.
Prepping eggs.
Are we still having Booyo lead, Gudrun, Adonis, Helena, or...
I'm not leading anymore.
Yeah, I'll be back to normal leading.
Yeah, we'll take that acid damage.
I'll stay in the back. 30 feet.
He's calmed down a little bit.
Alright, we have Gudrun, Adonis, Booyo, space, Helena. So, you travel about an hour, and you're now at the entrance of that little forest patch. The very tightly packed woods. You're now continuing down. You're off the cobblestone, have been since you were at the gates, traveling down the old Svalich Road. Had to find a way to work it in there, you know, towards the Windmill.
It's not a session without it.
So you all look around, and much like you remember, there's branches just menacingly reaching out at you from the fog. And you kind of remember how nice this forest actually looked with a little bit of sunshine yesterday.
Hey guys, remember when there was sunshine yesterday and this forest looked really nice? I do remember that.
Maybe we should send Strahd a letter every now and then to be special guests so we can have some nice weather once in a while.
I mean, he does like to entertain and be entertained. Not a bad idea, Adonis.
Oh, it's a terrible idea.
Maybe maybe if we invite Irina over, he'll make the weather nice again.
I'm not...
Maybe if we say we had Irina. I mean,
that won't be awkward.
But then think about how nasty the weather would be the next day.
Only
Yeah.
well, I don't...
The weather's especially
Either we're
nasty
dead or
6 feet
Strahd's dead
underground.
Can I take a vial and catch some rain, by the way?
Hell yeah.
Just a vial of water.
Mark down.
Oh yeah, I
vial
wanted
of
to do
water.
the same thing with my water, replenishing that as we go along.
You guys are silly.
It takes you a while. You know, it's not like you're putting it under a faucet, but you can mount it somewhere with it open and hope it catches some rain. Maybe you
You know,
can
to be fair, there's nothing else to do, so...
Well,
Set it
Helena
up.
is thinking to herself, wow, Adonis asked me if I could create water and I couldn't, so maybe I should be able to do that.
Oh.
I guess we could say you left your canteen out while you were resting, and you have a full water skin. No big deal. So you're about halfway through this forest patch that you're pretty familiar with now at this point. Gudrun leading the way. Can I have a survival check?
Survival. I am proficient. 20 dirty.
On your way, you spot this rusted steel wolf trap. Just absolutely covered in rust. Someone had carefully hidden it underneath a thin layer of like pine needles and just forest debris.
I'm gonna see if I can find a large tree branch or something and just toss it into it and set it off. That way it won't hurt anyone.
Yeah, easy enough. There's branches laid or like all over the forest floor. So you just take one, you press the little pressure plate, and you kind of jump a little as the trap closes, snapping your twig in half. And you can see that the chain's like looped around a tree somewhere that would restrict movement, but just a little.
Can I
hunter's
take it
trap.
with me?
Yeah. You'll just have to
break.
You don't even have to break the chain. You can just, it's just looped through, so easy enough. You can open the loop, take the trap through, and add a hunter's trap to your inventory.
Oh,
I couldn't remember if I lost my hunter's trap the last time I had set it.
Probably.
I think I did, so.
It's next to a bunch of hand axes.
Sweet. Got one.
Got him.
So, you're now about 7 hours into your journey from your original since you originally embarked from Ravenloft. When the Old Svalich Road transitions from a winding path through the Balanock Mountains to kind of a lazy trail that hugs the mountainside as it descends into a fog-filled valley. In the heart of the valley, you see a walled-out town near the shore of a great mountain lake. The water is stark and still. A branch in the road leads west. Promontory, atop which is perched a dilapidated stone windmill. Its warped wooden vanes are stripped bare. The town far off in the walled town far off in the distance, you now know as Valakai. The onion-domed edifice leans forward to one side, as though it's trying to turn away from the stormy gray skies. You see a gray brick wall with dirt-covered windows in the upper floors and a decrepit wooded platform that partially encircles the second story or upper floor, and there's actually a door to the interior on the side on the second story. But you have finally made it back to the windmill.
Alright. Upon seeing it, I'd like to cast Mage Armor. Just, for fun.
Gonna tighten the buckle of the shield, Captain America style.
Oh, I thought you were a belt.
And I'll tighten my belt.
I'm gonna look around the entryway. Is there anything going on around there?
You look around and you actually look for some of the similarities that you saw before. There's still the megaliths that are out, raised up on a hill behind the windmill that you can kind of see through the fog. There is no raven this time, but other than a 30, 40 foot high windmill, you don't see much going on.
There's a door.
There's a door,
Front door.
right on the ground floor, and then there's two right above it. There's one dirt covered window, and then slightly above that is another one.
Okay. Guys, I'm thinking we knock on the door.
We could toss a rock at the window instead.
Well,
Do you want magical rock?
I don't know. That's just how my dad said you can talk to girls, and I just always wanted to try it.
Maybe we should allow Buyo to knock. He is the owner of this establishment.
hey, I'm not sure we should indulge in lighthearted fantasies with
I mean,
wishing for girls and talking to girls at this windmill. We have been warned against.
Sorry. I'm always thinking of girls.
I know, Adonis. You're at that age. It's fine.
Shut up.
Just gotta rein you back in every once in a while.
Aren't
Just
we all
like
at
we
that
have to
age?
do with you. Yeah, aren't we all that age? Old man.
Uncle Buyo, is this your creepy windmill?
I love
It
going to
is
Uncle
now.
Buyo's windmill. He always lets us have beer. I won't tell Uncle Buyo.
Yeah, you better not. Don't tell Daddy Strahd. He'd
I'll
be
kill you.
Okay.
mad.
I will. Yeah, I'll follow Buyo's lead on this one.
Hey, Puyo, by the way, since you have not.
Yeah, I'm at disadvantage with ability checks. I just remember as well.
And attack rolls, because you're.
And
have
attack rolls?
You have 1 point of exhaustion.
Attack rolls is 3 points of exhaustion.
I could be.
I'm looking
very
at it right
wrong.
now.
Get wrecked.
He was ready for this one.
Get
Like I
shreked.
said, I could be very wrong. So.
You activated his trap card, DM.
It's ability checks,
Yep.
speeds
and then,
halved,
Yep, I got
and
it.
then attack rolls and saving throws.
Speeds have. Oh no.
You
One,
don't
two,
need
three.
it when you're fast as crap.
What was their speed? 12 and a half now?
No,
Does
He
it
has,
it's
he
work
has
with-
30 because his boots.
Okay.
So it would be 15 if it was halved. Oh yeah, you're right.
Give me the deed and I will knock. I will not knock on an establishment that is not mine.
Do you never
Last
knock on
time
someone
I
else's
did.
door?
Last time I did, I ripped that guy's door clean off the hinges.
That's
With
that's
your
not how you
axe.
knock.
I'm gonna. I don't really want to knock since I have the deed, but I'm gonna knock.
Can anyone detect magic or?
Mm-mm.
I don't know, but I'm the one who knocks.
So Puyo
All
walks
right.
up to the front door and just a quick rap on the door. A few moments pass. There
Give the
is-
knob a little jiggle.
The door is open.
Ooh, guys, it's open.
There is currently
Proceed with
Oh,
caution.
We got your back.
currently not been in a response at the door though.
All right. We'll open the door and look inside.
Man, I'm just so surprised this is actually happening.
But
Talking
windmill?
about, we've
He
been
told
talking
us
about
not
it
to do it. And
We're
were
men
like,
of our
"Oh, we gotta
word,
do it."
so
for like
yeah.
20. We've been talking about it for like 25 episodes. So,
So no pressure.
No pressure.
so Puyo, you open the door, and you reveal a ground which is covered in small bones. The room has been
Puyo has small
turned.
bones.
The room has been turned into a makeshift kitchen that is just absolutely filthy. There's baskets of old dishware that are piled everywhere. Adding to the clutter, there's a peddler's cart, a chicken coop, a heavy wooden trunk, and a pretty wooden cabinet with flowers painted on it. In addition to the clucking of chickens, you could hear toads croaking as you open the door. There's a sweet smell of pastries that hit you as you open the door that blends horridly with this acrid smell, this stench that just burns your nostrils.
Ugh.
In the very center of the room, there's just this opened barrel. As you open the door, there's actually warmth that brushes across you as issued from like this hearth or makeshift oven that's pressed up against the wall. And there's a set of stairs that kind of curl and ascend up to a second floor.
Well, nothing here, guys. Let's go.
Oh, I knew it. All right, now we just got here.
Booyo, it stinks up there.
Yeah, it does. It smells really bad.
I
There's
mean, it looks like some
chickens
good
and
home
frogs.
cooking.
Ugh. I don't know about that.
You say there's pastry smells coming out of here?
It's just mixed with chicken shit and frog
Yeah, yeah,
bile
yeah,
and
yeah. I mean, you'll have that, you know.
Send your owl in.
No.
I mean, the
Helena,
only
can you
thing
morph into
that-
a chicken?
Why would I be a chicken?
Then you could blend in.
I don't want to blend in.
Well, she wants to be a frog.
They eat
I
the
think
chickens.
Helena's more of a frog lady. Anyways,
But as
no
soon as
offense,
they
Helena.
take a bite of
It's
the
a
chicken,
It's a
you
compliment.
morph back into a humanoid and gotcha, bitch. You break their jaw.
Kudra, why don't you just go in there and break their jaw?
Don't tempt me.
This looks like a place of business to me. I mean, no one leaves, this looks like a lot of work's going on in here.
Well, it's
I
Booyo's
don't know
business
about
then.
business.
I'm gonna stick my head in over Buyo and say, "Hello."
Well, if it's not a business, I want to make it one by buying some pastry.
So, as you briefly put your head in and hello, you can kind of hear it slightly echo through the just like vast emptiness of this windmill. But as you stick your head in, kind of just enshrouding your hello echo, you can hear these shrieks and cackling coming from somewhere upstairs in the windmill.
Dude, does the cackling
Everybody or
sound
just
like...
me?
Well, I'm right there too.
It's cackling, so.
So you
The-
and Booyo
Is
would be
it-
able to hear it.
Is it the cackling of a crow or of like a crazy wit?
Make a perception check. It's kind of faint off into the distance. Well, it's not faint, but it's like reverberating off the walls. It's like it's very hard to figure out where and what is creating it.
I got 10 with disadvantage.
I don't want to buy chicken meat pies anymore.
Is there a window out front as well, or like anywhere a little higher up that I can see as an aside on top of that?
Yeah, there are two windows that are completely dirt covered, two different heights on the windmill. You can tell that these cacklings are coming from above. They don't. It's definitely not like a crow or a raven, but you're not certain if it's humanoid or not.
Maybe I can climb up the side of the tower and try to look inside the window.
That sounds like a fine-ish idea, Gudrun.
I can make the bird look through the window.
I can build you a dirt ramp to look up the window.
I like the dirt ramp better.
The windows seem to be dirt covered. Can you move the dirt from the window?
Like I said,
Off
I'm more
of
of a
it?
mass dirt kind of mover. That kind of precision dirt moving, you have to call an expert.
Dang it.
Well, I'll get
Are
to
you,
work.
are you sure, or are you
I
just
only
messing
deal in
with us?
propane, not propane accessory.
I'll get to work. You guys worry about your stuff. And I'm gonna start building him a ramp. Kind of like it goes spirals around the windmill, leaning up
Can't do it
against the
easy way.
windmill.
So to the second story, it's like somewhere between 8 and 10 feet.
Crash Bandicoot level.
And you build this ramp, and Gudrun has to walk around to get to it. And so Gudrun, you make it up to the window, and you go to wipe it clean, or what are you doing?
Yeah, as quietly as possible, I'm gonna try to wipe it clean. Maybe take like a chunk of like the tattered clothing I have on, rip it off of me. I'm sure it's wet from the rain, and try to wipe the window off a little bit.
But the dirt's on the inside.
So go ahead and make a stealth check to start.
Shit.
We sent our stealthiest boy up there.
And he just shoved his whole
15.
hand through it.
15. Okay. Now make a intelligence check for me.
Oh, we sent our smartest boy up there.
12.
You
Can we
go
some
to-
strength checks?
You go to wipe wipe it off, and you're fairly quiet about it. But as a voice in your head had described already, the dirt is from the inside, and it looks purposefully put there.
Gudrun, do you see anything?
I'm just gonna. I'll make my way down. There is dirt from the inside covering the window.
Maybe I can try to move the dirt on the inside.
I don't know. That's precision moving.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I go up the ramp.
I'm gonna try to.
Helena's going up the ramp. Let's go.
Inside of the building.
Yep. I'm gonna try to take the inside of the window dirt and move it down.
I'll say
Didn't
just a
anticipate
small
this one, did
section,
you?
like a small, like
it's a cantrip.
2 by 2 inch. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make a wisdom check.
Oh, wisdom check. Yeah, now we're talking. 22.
Easily enough, you're able to, probably mostly unnoticed,
Little 2 by 2 window.
Yeah, remove a little peephole. So, the second story, you see a haggard, heavy-set old woman that has a face as wrinkled as a boiled apple. And she is just sweeping the floor. She's pushing around a few old bones, and this white dust is just covering the room. There's a cloud. And as she continues to just broom this, you're able to catch a flour and blood-stained apron as this white dust begins to collect. You look in, you could see that she just has this like wild-looking hair put up in this sloppy bun and has just something like impaled through it to try to keep it up. And that's really the last thing you see as the dirt starts to collect through the window again.
Alright, so all I need to see. I'm gonna go back down. I need to talk to Booyah, the landlord. Let him know he has to evict a tenant. Nothing out of the ordinary going on here. Just a lady and some bones. Some blood. Hey Booyah, there's an old lady living upstairs. She seems like she's not well. She has some bones. She has some blood.
Like, does she seem... I don't know how to put this. Like, she needs
Housing.
help? Or does she need evicted?
Jesus.
I'm gonna just ignore that mess up you made there, Booyah.
I start preparing the hunting trap.
I'm not gonna say she needs eradicated or not. I don't know her. It could be chicken blood on
I
her.
didn't say eradicated. I said-
Evicted. She needs evicted unless you want her to pay you rent. You are the landlord. This is your property. I mean, you can just introduce yourself.
It would be a nice source of side income in this dreary world we live in now.
But since we are in Barovia and we were warned of this place, I'm gonna go ahead and assume she's not nice.
Okay. Well,
And she's never paid rent before, so I'm sure this conversation will go real well.
we can always
squatters.
try. Squatters do have rights, but we've got the deed right here.
I set the hunting trap up inside, underneath the collection of bones. We
Great.
go in, and we call her down to pay her due fees.
Well,
If she charges us, she is trapped.
It seems kind of devious.
What's a doofy?
Seems
Booyah's
devious,
rubbing off on
and
you.
it seems just like what I would do.
Well,
Then maybe I shouldn't do this. I do not look to Booyah as a role model.
Finally. Well,
You've already
Gudrun,
done it, so.
it was your suggestion. If you're not wanting to do that, we don't have to. I just thought it was a decent idea.
It is a
Leo.
great idea to keep her at bay, but is she deserving of such things? What blood did you see? What creatures had she slain? Children? Chickens?
Your guess is as good as mine. We did see chickens in there, so I would say chickens. I didn't see any children.
Chickens to children.
What if the
Hansel,
chickens are children?
Gretel,
What kind of bones did you see in there, huh?
Small ones.
We set the trap, and if she turns out to be good, we say, "Oh my gosh, a trap!" And then we say we've saved her life, collecting more coin.
It's also
I know this-
devious.
This seems like a very.
Gudrun, what's
Gudrun.
happened to you?
This seems like a very
Watched her.
watched her. Fiona watched her. Yeah, I feel
This
like we've
lady
done-
seems a
we-
lot
this
worse.
Seems like this seems very familiar.
Fiona Watcher was an okay person that we imprisoned. This lady is
No.
not okay.
No,
We
Fiona
didn't
Watcher
imprison
is
her.
an advocate of Strahd, and Strahd is most certainly our enemy. Fiona Watcher was not
Yeah,
an
I'll give
okay
you that.
person.
I'll give you that.
Okay, hunting trap ideas on. Just for our own protection. We don't have to use it. It's a failsafe. If she deserves it, we
Sweat
use it. If
out.
she doesn't, we don't use it.
I have some toads at the ready if she's bad.
Is-
But I don't
yeah,
want to
is
lead with
there
toads.
some way that we can not have an accident happen and her accidentally?
I will throw myself upon it.
Gudrun, no, that's not a good idea either.
I've sat down outside.
I know. Why don't we have Adonis burn the outside until she comes out?
Nope. This is what are we? A bunch of bandits? What are these
Yeah.
tactics?
Well, then, if we want to be good people, then we just go in and walk up and say hello.
Yeah, we'll let Adonis do it.
Probably just leave. Because none of our business.
It's actually Buyo's business. He owns it.
But if
Yeah.
there is grave
Amen.
danger here, then we cannot just let her continue to slaughter those who
Chickens.
come by accident.
Well, we
Chickens.
weren't slaughtered by coming by twice now, 3 times now. No,
But
twice.
what
now.
of those seeking shelter? Maybe their bones are in collection.
Well,
I
let's seek shelter then and see if that's the case.
I'm gonna kind of sneak in a little bit, and I'd like to see if I can tell what the type of bones these are. If these are just like chicken animal bones, I can't remember if you said that. I'm sorry, but is there any way that I can check that?
So you're gonna walk in and start examining the bones.
Yeah, as quietly as I can. If there's any near the doorway.
I'm gonna also walk in.
Go ahead and make a survival check. Actually, make a medicine check.
Does Gudrun?
You both can if you're both looking.
I'm not looking.
A 2.
They are
I'm
some
looking at-
small bones.
I'm gonna say, is anybody home? I'm gonna shout it. Is anybody home?
Coming down the stairs is, as I described to Helena, just this haggard, overset, horrible-looking woman who comes down the stairs with just a wiry smile and says, "Oh yes, guest. How may I help you? Are you here to purchase some of my delectable pastries?"
Possibly. We're here more on the matter of what are you do? Who are you? Might I ask?
Well, I'm Morgantha, and I live here, and I create my pastries and sell them in the town of Barovia.
Oh, what shop in Barovia buys your pastries?
Well, actually, I go door to door with this peddler's cart that you can see. So, are you interested in buying, or are you just here to interrogate me?
I'm here to and not interrogate you. We're passing through, and we were insanely curious about this windmill. But that seems like an awfully long walk to go to Valakai to sell your pastries. Do you
Barovia.
in Barovia? Well, Valakai is the
Village
nearest
of,
place that you would
Village
go.
of Barovia, right?
Yeah, she said Village of Barovia.
Oh, well, where's that in relation to here?
It is pretty far. That's what the first town you went to.
Mm.
That is really far. That is
Yeah.
really far.
Yeah, it
It's
was
a
like
hard
a
trek.
day and a half for us or something. I don't
That's
know.
quite a trek.
It was like
How do
I
you?
think it was a total of 10 hours between Valakai and Barovia.
How do you keep yourself safe on these dangerous roads?
Well, I don't make too much noise, and I just, I go alone. It seems like I'm left alone. Maybe I've been lucky so far.
How long have you been doing this?
I'm going to be quite honest. My patience is already growing quite thin with you. Do you plan on purchasing because this is my business, or are you
Yeah,
just...
I'd like to see your wares. What do you have? Are these pastries just delectable treats, or do they have some sort of properties assigned to them?
Well, it's great that you would ask, but these mincemeat pies of mine will take you to your most treasured memories.
It's meat.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
I'll take some.
What
You
is
shout to Donuts
mincemeat?
from outside.
What type of meat has been minced?
Well, you see, I have these chickens here, and I only use the best ingredients for my pies. Now, I can't tell you too much because it's my business, you see. But, as I mentioned, and the reason why I charge a gold piece per pie is that you will find yourself having your best memories after consuming them.
I'll take 3.
Well, you'll have
I need
to
a break from this
you'll have
drab.
to stick around for a
Really?
while. As you can smell, I have my next batch of pastries in the oven. I'll have 10 ready in about, well, half an hour, I suppose. I've been
Oh,
checking them
boy.
about every 10 minutes.
Okay, well, what do you? What's the If we have some time, I'm interested in buying your pies. This young man over here is also interested in buying some pies, so we're
Oh,
clear.
how many are you going to purchase then?
I would buy at least 2, probably. Well, and then, if you want to sell me on some more, we can talk about it. However, there's one thing I wanted to bring up, and it's the fact that I'm currently holding. Well, I'm currently the owner of this building, and I'm just curious how you ended up using this place as your place of business, and I would like to work out some sort of deal where you can continue doing what you're doing, and I can also we can benefit each other a little bit.
Well, you say you're the owner of this establishment. I'm not just going to take your word for that.
You don't have to. I have the deed to this establishment.
Well, may I read it over?
You may, and I'm gonna show it to her, but keep it far away from her, without her out of her reach, guarding from her snatching it or something.
So you are facing it to her to read it, right?
Yes.
Okay, as the owner of this establishment, what is it you said your name was?
Oh, my name is blah 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 Durst.
Whoa, that's it's
No.
very interesting that you your first name here. Got the family name right, but signed at the bottom.
the-
What?
It's the name Booyah would remember. I don't remember.
It's on the
I
paper.
It's on the paper.
Rose and Thorn are the twins.
It's
but
Yeah.
like Gustav or something. I swear.
It's actually pretty.
The
So,
Gusto.
you had a brief lapse in memory with your own name. So say I let
No,
that
I
slide.
didn't.
I've lived here the past 65 years, and you're going to come in here and try to tell me you own this establishment.
Get her girl.
That's absolutely right.
Owned or not, I'm not interested in making any deals with you.
Well, you haven't explained why you're here. I mean, you've explained how long you've been here, but how did you come to be?
Well, I found a vacant place, and I moved my family into here, and I've lived here ever since.
Well, clearly now, as the owner of the property, I'd like to lay claim on it once again. I would love to buy some of your pies at a very slight discount, maybe 10% discount.
I have grown quite fed up with you. I will
Oh, well, that's not necessary.
I will not negotiate my prices. I will not negotiate my home. You can buy my pastries or you can leave.
Well, we didn't get your name yet, have we?
That's
No,
right,
we did.
girl, you
Morgana.
have rights.
Morganta.
Morgantha.
Morganta, I'm not trying to antagonize you. I'm simply trying to work something out.
And I've
Clearly.
told you my thoughts. You can wait for the pastries down here, or you can leave.
I'm gonna whisper to everybody else. I don't know if it's worth it to pursue anything other than getting these pastries.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much you want to be a landlord. There's a lot of landlord-tenant laws that require you to have some sort of upkeep and repairs.
Okay, Don, it's okay,
I don't
okay,
think-
okay. I got
I
it.
mean, just
I got
look
it.
at the place.
I
Is
got
there
it.
running water?
Yeah,
Is it
this is a mess. I don't want it. I don't want it anyway.
okay?
Say, Morganta, what if I were to give you the deed? Or were to sell you the deed? How would you feel about that? To be the
I
rightful
take
owner
no
of the windmill.
stake in that piece of paper, and I'll gladly tell the next person who tries to uproot me from my home to leave, like I did you. You do not scare me with your threats, and you will not kick me out of my home, piece of paper or not.
Is everything going okay in there? Did you guys get the lady?
We're discussing who has rights to what.
Okay. Y'all
Well,
need
at the
help?
very least, all of us would enjoy some pies. We can simply just wait until the pies are finished.
Well, perfect. I will unfortunately see each of you in about 10 minutes. And she begins to make her way up the stairs to the second floor.
Okay.
I'm gonna start rummaging through everything.
I'll stand near the stairs, just kind of like, not like all the way close to them, but like to where I can somewhat give a warning on when she's coming down, just because I
How do you
know
think she keeps the
I'm not going to
pies
participate, but I can warn.
all
I'm
the
gonna
way
stand
to the
outside.
village of Barovia? It's crazy.
You guys are gonna get the freshest pies anyone's ever had.
I know.
This seems strange.
Usually
That definitely
takes
are made of
10
people.
hours. Oh, well, you don't know that. You
I'm-
saw
I
one
want-
Tim Burton movie, and now you're going crazy.
Those are the worst pies in London. Guaranteed.
I want to look at these bones again. I just
Okay. I'll be back though. I need a break.
Okay.
I drank a lot of water, and then a couple beers. It has to happen.
I'm sorry, Booyah. I mean, there's just certain things you have to do as a landlord that I just don't think you're ready for.
Like, these are
You know, and we're
definitely
gonna
people
eat.
pies, right? Like, come on.
I mean, if
There's
we're
no
gonna eat the
way.
landlords, I'd eat you last. So I mean, is
Who's
that
making mincemeat
okay?
pies out of chicken?
I mean, I'm astonished that she wasn't even willing to bargain. I was charming. I was.
The Ravens are our friends, right?
I showed up and I told her to pay me, and she's been here for 60 years. What?
I told her my name was.
I told her my name. Isn't that's a fucking jerk?
Is Helena still outside?
Yes.
I think I'm gonna actually go out with Helena.
You're gonna go steady?
Only if I agree.
If
Oh, okay.
if you would like to examine any bones, though, you're gonna have to ask for assistance from someone, or you just
I'm gonna
walk
help look at the bones because if I'm gonna be eating this, I want to know what's in there.
All right. Go ahead.
Human pie. Taste
I'll
it
just
for
let
the
him
second
look.
time.
Yeah, I'm gonna not just. I'm not gonna trust Gudrun's wisdom on this
That's
one.
fine. Yeah, he can go ahead and
Go ahead
check.
and make your survival check with advantage as he helps you.
Who? What? Medicine or?
Adonis,
Oh, it doesn't matter. The same.
or yeah, you can make your medicine check. Sorry, with advantage.
It's 15. 15.
Yeah, this floor is littered with small human bones. Just absolutely littered.
Guys, these are small human bones.
Like you find like a
Or
Halfling bones?
well, they're either regular halfling bones or small human bones. Either way, we gotta kill this bitch.
I mean, if she's cutting up people, I'm not
I've
about to fuck with that.
completely changed my mind.
Oh god! Good guy
Yeah,
Adonis is ready to slay.
there's like a long
Absolutely on
there's a
board
long
with that.
femur that like gives it away, and the fact that you don't find any like long stringy wing bones or anything, it's just very clear that these are
These
human
chickens are for
bones.
show. She probably fucks the chickens and then cooks the kids.
Holy shit, Adonis!
You can tell that just from the bones?
Yes, it's all in there. It's written
Let's
in
wait.
the bones.
Jesus.
Let us wait for our pies. When she comes down, we spring. We spring the what's the code word?
Yeah, just like last time. Pineapple. Okay. When
What are you-
Booyah says pineapple,
What are you getting into, Booyo?
I am getting into the chest.
I'm gonna head outside and be like, Helena, get the fuck in here.
Okay, just so you know, over everything I said,
Okay.
there's an oven, an open-faced barrel, a cabinet, a chicken coop, and a wooden trunk. So you walk up to the wooden trunk, and the lid just has a bunch of bored holes in it. As you go to lift it, about 15 toads just like leap immediately outside of the trunk and are jumping around. You got a quick glimpse, there's at least 100 toads just in this trunk, and now there's like 15 to 20 of them just hopping around the ground floor, just like croaking and going in a bunch of different directions.
Are they? Okay, that's fine. Let him go.
that's fine.
Booyah wouldn't really have much concern over a bunch of toads. Moving on to the open oven.
The oven is not open.
Oh,
There's a
What was
oven, open-faced barrel,
Barrel.
cabinet.
barrel.
Helena.
Yes, Gudrun. Coming.
Come
okay.
here.
Okay, I'm coming.
As she gets closer, I'm gonna be like, she's making pies from people.
Oh. Okay. We should stop her.
I'm alarmed.
I'll come in here and help.
Okay.
I had my suspicions.
That's normal.
The barrel is filled with this like greenish black liquid that is actually what is that like acrid horrid smell is coming from this barrel. It's a huge like I don't know, like a 4 foot tall barrel that's just filled to the brim with this greenish black sludge.
But you gotta stand on his tippy toes to see into it.
How hard would it be for me to tip it over?
You can try.
I like.
What's
I
wrong
don't
with
want. I don't want to tip it over. I want to gauge how hard it would be if I wanted to tip it over. Like, would I have to? Full force? Would I have to?
It's gonna
Make
get
an
shaky.
investigation check.
Who the hell let out all these toads? Why are there toads loose in here, Gudrun?
Again,
I'm not sure.
disadvantage is 12.
It's several times heavier than you.
Yeah.
You just
Moving
try to
on
like
the.
you like kind of give it a push towards the top, and the thing's like not budging. It'd be pretty tough to knock over.
Let's look in the cabinets while we still got time.
You open the cabinet doors, and there's a wooden bowl.
Carefully.
There's a wooden bowl filled with herbs and baking ingredients. There's flour. There's sugar. There's this like very coarse ground white powder that you're uncertain of its consistency and what it may be. Hanging on the inside of the cabinet, there are dozens of locks of hair. And then among several concoctions, there are 3 labeled containers. One that reads youth, and this is a golden syrup. There's one that's labeled laughter, and it looks like it's like a red herbal tea. Like it's just a thin red liquid with like little roots and stems floating within it. And then there's this greenish milky liquid that is labeled mother's milk.
We're taking all those.
Make a stealth check as you start pulling out bottles next to other bottles.
I double dog dare you drink that mother's milk.
Oh!
The frick is mother's milk?
That's a little bit sour.
10.
You don't know how long ago they milked that mother.
That's from this morning, dear.
What was
It's
the
not
first one
refrigerated.
called?
Youth.
Youth.
The youths.
Yeah, is it Utes?
It's the youths. I guess since you're investigating the whole room, you can see that the chicken coop has 3 hens and a rooster, and there's some like laying eggs.
I take 1 egg.
Gasp. Make a stealth
Egg.
check.
Can I have 1 egg?
Stealth check for taking an egg. Let's go.
We gotta open the
The-
lid to the container.
I'm gonna aid him on stealth check. Sorry.
Advantage.
We're stealing eggs. First one is 16. Second one is a 3, so we'll go 16.
16's good enough. You're able to open the lid, keep the chickens in the coop, and get 2 eggs. One for you and
Nice.
one for Helena.
The locks of hair in the cupboard. I would like to take one of them, open the oven, and throw it in.
Ew.
Um,
Why are you doing this to us?
so you
Without throwing it onto a pie.
so you open the
Don't want to
oven,
ruin your pie.
and the
My
about
pie.
60-pound stone door that you lift over your head comes
Ew.
crashing down. Go ahead and make a strength check to see how this goes.
Jeez.
Is this a saving throw or is it a straight up strength check?
Strength check.
5.
Hey, low enough, you're not even able to lift the door off of its
That's
little
fine.
stand, so
That's okay. Just give
Do
it.
you need help? Do you need help? I am strong.
Here. No, I have a better idea. Adonis, can you prestidigitate this on fire real quick?
Um, I guess.
Just burn it.
I usually like candles and torches, but
It's pretend it's
Okay.
a wick.
Why are you
alright,
doing this?
Sure, if that's what you're
I
into,
don't know. I just
and then I'll do it. The burnt hair, great.
Well,
It smells so lovely in here.
it's been about 7 minutes so far, and now you have this just horrid, acrid smell, this delightful
It's already
pastry
smells
smell, and now you got the smell of burnt hair just swirling this small, like, 20-foot circular, or 20-foot circumference, like, ground floor of this windmill. And comes down Morgantha.
It kinda smells like something's burning. I better check my pastries.
And to Gudrun's embarrassment, this like 70-year-old woman has no problem lifting off this stone cover to the oven, wraps her hand in a towel and kind of like looks, and then puts the tray back in, puts the stone cover back on, and
It's not quite ready. You'll be out of here in no time, though.
I'm really excited about these pies.
she's already had
Best memories, best times. Wait,
She heads
Morgantha.
back up the stairs.
She's going back up the stairs. She's done with you.
Can I take a look at these toads?
There's several on the
Can I
ground.
see if they're normal toads? I want to pick up a toad and look at the toad deep in its toad eyes and see, are you really a toad?
Make a swamp check.
Alright, swamp check.
See, he's
No,
totally, or she's totally proficient, right?
Make an investigation check.
An 8.
This might be the weirdest check anyone's asked me to do.
I want to see if it's a normal toad.
I mean,
They might be the children.
it croaks
It
like
could
a toad. It's like dry but a little clammy like a toad. Looks like a normal toad.
I keep them.
Oh.
You have to name them first.
Theodore,
Herbert.
number 2.
Herbert. I was hoping you'd go with like Pimple or something, like one of the battle toads.
No. Nah, that's lame.
You can add a toad to your inventory.
Hopefully you fed Theodore recently.
Yo, I'm more worried about Herbert eating Theodore.
Do you have something you put them in? I'm just curious. I'm trying to picture
Me?
Helena. Yeah, you just pick it up, put it in your pocket.
Yeah, pretty much. She has like a loose pocket on the inside of her robe where she keeps living animals. This is the toad and Theodore.
In the same pocket?
Yeah, maybe she's got 2 pockets.
Maybe she's got two.
I was.
What were you
Alright.
saying, Booyo? Oh,
I'll have to
sorry.
remember to moisten him with my vial of water when I get a chance.
So gross.
Gudrun, what's your favorite moment? What would you relive with this advertised pie?
You're not actually gonna eat the pie, are you?
Well, I don't think I'm interested in eating the pie, but I would probably remember my few moments as a boy, running about the village before it was burnt.
Before the Fire Nation attacked?
Before the Fire Nation attacked. No.
Damn it.
Or maybe some of my wonderfully weathered days in the mountains. Some happy moments.
That
in life.
sounds lovely. How about you, Adonis?
Oddly enough, it would be coming home to the smell of pies, cooling in the window. But I guess that's ruined.
These pies smell oddly corrupt.
Yeah,
That's a different smell.
I don't think I'm gonna want pies anymore. It's been tainted.
Ooh, tainted pies.
Hmm.
Well, you guys continue your conversation. About another 10 minutes pass, and Morgantha comes down the stairs once again, and she lifts the stone cover to her oven, sets it down on the ground, pulls out the pies, gives them like a deep whiff, pokes one or two of them.
Alright, they are finished. You said you'd like 5 of them?
Yeah. I'll take 2.
So what were you said that the ingredients were a secret family recipe?
Well, this is how I make my living. Of course I can't give you the recipe.
Have you ever experimented with any fruit-based pies?
Well, you see,
Like rhubarb or boysenberry or peach?
Barovia's a very dark place. It's very hard to get fruit to grow. There's no sun, you see. I stick to
Apples.
my mincemeat pie.
Strawberries.
Where do you get your ingredients from?
Oh, I do all the foraging myself.
Oh, okay. I thought you'd have
Yeah.
a supplier or something, but it's impressive you're able to do that all on your own.
Well, I do have 2 daughters that help me from time to time.
You do?
Where do your daughters live?
Well, they live here with me.
Oh. Where? We didn't hear anybody.
Oh, they're out running errands. But we have this quaint but 4-story windmill. It serves all of us.
I like your toads. You got a lot.
Yes, it's quite apparent someone's been snooping around, but I mean, the way you came in asking about my life, I'm not really surprised at all. I can find more toads, luckily.
I'm gonna bring my owl out on my shoulder. Just look in the buoyo.
Well, 5 pastries will be 5 gold pieces, and I would like to get on with my day.
All right. Well, here's your 5 golds for your pies.
I swing my axe directly into her neck.
Yeah, I cast
And
Dragon's Breath on the owl.
and I stab her with a rapier.
Alright, go ahead.
There's a code word?
Alright, real quick, let's just have everybody roll initiative. You'll
I
get,
melt into stone.
you'll get your moments, but let's just get the initiative.
Yeah,
Oh, thank goodness.
there was a code word.
I got an 8.
Hey, I got an 8.
11.
19, baby.
What's your dexterity, Helena?
16.
Oh, mine's also 16.
I'm gonna roll a d4. Adonis, odds or evens?
Even.
You get to choose who goes first.
I'll go before Helena.
Okay.
So she knows what animal to bring out.
What are we
And how
doing?
many. That makes more sense, yeah, that she's last.
This is a very small place to have all of us and animals. This is going to be great.
We'll see if that's great.
Yeah, it's
You
the
gotta
type of fight
move.
where you get 8 wolves out.
You go to move, you can't, you know. Let's go over to the battle station.
Okay, ooh. I'm a full screen that be.
It's made out of a cat's e-cone, a oatmeal container, a bunch of clay, pencils, toothpicks, matches.
It's pretty dope.
And love.
In love.
Acrylic paint.
Oh, that's where all the love is.
Anyways,
Or children, I guess.
so you have lovely Morgantha. So we will right away. These two went ahead and moved up, and go ahead and make your attack roll, Gudrun, with the higher initiative.
All right. Shit. 11.
Your attack to her neck actually carries your axe into the hot hearth, just smashing against the hot stone behind her, and she looks at you and just gives you a wiry, wicked smile. Go ahead and make your attack, Buyo.
Ooh, I get to go 2.
I should have said it was reckless. Damn it.
10.
You
Only a 10.
failed us.
Only a 10.
Uh-oh, we see it.
No!
You see nothing, I moved it. And I moved it quick!
I screenshotted it. I didn't.
Very similar. Instead of going to the hearth, though, you just you stab into the back wall. So next we have up is Morgantha.
Damn it.
Oh, she beat her code word.
We didn't even surprise her. Dang.
Why am I not surprised by this?
She pulls out a piece of paper and seems to vanish. The next thing, from the center of the room, though, you hear her yell. Do any of you speak Primordial?
Oh god.
No.
Oh man,
No.
she's summoning slimes.
You hear a very interesting yell from her, and that is all you get. So, Gudrun, you are up.
I am gonna just like... Is there like a lot of dirt or anything on the floor I can like whip up in the air to try to be able to see where this person is?
There's a bunch of bones on the ground. It's a stone floor. There is dirt, but it's not as
I'm just
easy
gonna
as
get a
like,
hit.
kicking up a bunch of sand.
I guess I gonna take my rope out, take a bunch of it, and just let it out. I'm just gonna start like around the room, see if I hit anything that doesn't seem to be there.
Go ahead and make an attack roll at disadvantage.
It's gonna be a fat 7.
A fat 7. You do not find the location of this creature.
All right. I'm not sure that I'm gonna do much of anything. I'm probably gonna move to the foot of the stairs, like up 1 step, and that's it.
As you move up 1 step, you see additionally 2 just awful looking women making their way down the stairs.
Good.
Being in the front, Gudrun, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I bet I'm gonna be really good at this. A 3.
You all watch.
That's the good.
Oh wait, hold on. Don't I get it? I get advantage or +1 on my saving throws from my cloak.
+1 from your cloak.
Wow, 4.
So it is a 4.
So
I was worried.
you all watch as
Oh shit! I'm gone.
Gudrun turns into not a large toad, but a normal-sized
Oh my-
toad.
Oh boy.
It's been polymorphed.
I knew the toads were kids.
Someone smack him.
I'm a
Let's
toad.
see.
This can be awkward when I conjure some giant toads.
We're gonna lose him.
Which one is he?
The rest of you all get hit with a singular magic missile from the one at the top of the stairs. So, Buyo, you take 3 points of force damage. Helena, you take 5. And Adonis, you take 3 points of force damage.
Woo.
That seemed biased.
It was in order. 1, 2, 3.
It's
Down,
again-
down the line.
No, these girls clearly don't like other girls. They want to keep Gudrun to themselves.
We got the highest number. I would have said it was biased too.
Little do they know, there's enough
Well,
Gudrun
after-
for everybody.
After Gudrun is a toad, they finish their movement down 1 step. That brings us to Buyo.
Going up and cutting the bitches.
Ah,
step on Gudrun!
I can
You
step
going-
through Gudrun.
Are you going on his step?
If I can share a space with the tiny frog,
Yeah, you can.
that'd be cool.
I'm just moving the tiny frog.
you small, he tiny. We good.
Ribbit.
We're
Better hope he doesn't unpolymorph.
Underneath you,
Then I'd be
yeah.
on his shoulders again. It'd be like good old times.
Can't wait.
Yeah, we're doing a rapier slash. Okay, that's an 18 to hit.
18 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
And we're adding a psychic blades. We're gonna add. I can only add one at a time, but that adds 3d6 to the damage. 19 total damage.
How much piercing? How much psychic?
It was 7 piercing and 12 psychic.
All right, Adonis, you're up.
Cast Dragon's Breath. Ow.
Oh, you
And-
you got the cast off on that little.
Oh, okay.
Bonus,
I didn't
right?
know if it. Okay.
Yeah, I gave it.
So,
to you. Except Helena, who was
Uh,
confused.
what's going on? So it was acid that I chose. So,
Oof.
you know, I wanted the owl to fire acid straight at the middle of the room. Last we knew that, or heard of, the what was her name? Morganther?
Morgantha.
Whatever. And try to aim that way. So it's a 15-foot cone. So I'm aiming, not trying to hit Buyo, so I'm trying to aim at the rest of the room with that, and then have the owl fly outside. If that is going to hit, it is a dexterity save.
Well, if you shoot at the middle of the room, I'll say you can at least get the one at the top of the stairs without hitting
Okay.
Buyo pretty easily. So I'll just go ahead and roll.
That's double fives on those, and a 3.
Does a
Oh my god.
17 save.
Yes.
The half damage.
Yeah, so it's 13 acid damage.
Okay, down to 6.
And then, what is your rule on? Oh, I've already did that. Then I want to do a catapult at the other, whatever she is, person, the one right in the front. I want to catapult. I don't know. Is there like?
What level's catapult?
Gudrun.
How much? Yeah, I would say, how much damage is it going to do to me? Because I want to get knocked out of frog form. I don't know how this works. But if it's
Well,
like,
if I don't know if they got to make a concentration check or not, but that would work too.
like if I don't know how that works, but if I like fall to, like, I don't even know, do I know
Hey,
what my
man.
hit points are?
I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm
Yeah,
catapulting.
you go for it.
What level's catapult?
I'll
So
ask on my turn.
ideally, I would like to hit with a like chicken that has been defeathered, but you know, anything will do. Pot, pan, catapult it at her, and it's a 90-foot like straight line, and it's a dex save. So
What level's
either
catapult?
get hit first
Yeah,
level.
yeah, yeah. Okay, you can cast it then. Yeah, I'll allow it. It's fine.
So I didn't cast anything else. I just the
Yeah, yeah,
bird did
yeah, yeah, yeah,
stuff.
yeah. It's fine. And you said Weird Al just flew out of the room, right?
Yes.
Ooh, dex save is a 17.
Yeah, that saves,
The nimble girls.
and nothing happens. Whatever smashes into the wall. Let's say it's a pot.
Yeah, yeah. You just picked up a kitchen utensil, whipped it against the, or whipped it at her with catapult. It's like glowing this like blue, vibrant energy, and it just smashes, leaving this giant impact into the Windmill stone wall. Helena, you're up. Unless you want to move, Adonis.
Pretty good here. There's nothing really.
Okay.
I don't know where the door is, but
Helena is standing right in front of it.
yeah, so I'm good here.
Hi. Helena is going to cast Conjure Animals.
Woo!
And she's going to conjure 2 giant toads.
Damn it! I only have 2 toads. That means
Well,
Gudrun has to be a snake.
No! This was my time to shine, Tim.
one will be on the steps above them.
Oh,
Which one is that?
They had good names
giant
last
are
time.
these toes.
But I want a Eugene this time, so it'll be Eugene.
Okay.
And the other one can be let's go Shelly. Now let's roll their health real quick. It's 60, 10 plus 6. 52.
Where do you want Shelly?
Shelly can be can I see the step up? No, I'll just put him. Can I put him on the bones next to Buyo? Not on the space behind Buyo. Is there no space there?
There?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That gives Buyo a way out and Shelly a way in. Alright, Shelly time.
How big are these
Okay.
toads?
Got a way out anyway. I have halfling nimbleness.
Shelly time. 1 plus 5 is 16, plus 5 is 21, plus 7 is 28,
Plus 2
plus
is
2 is 30, plus 6 is 36.
Then plus their final 10, which is 46?
No, they get plus 6 then. I rolled a 10 last time.
Okay, so Eugene should have minus 4, so it should be 48. I added 10 at the end.
Yeah, but I don't know if all your numbers are right.
Oh, whatever. It's fine. Who cares?
We'll take the 48. Alright,
48 and 36. Good.
good!
36. Ooh.
Alright. There's some... Alright, and then she's gonna move outside.
How far?
Just right outside the doorway, so she can't be seen. And then move, like, to the left, yeah.
I need to
All
hang
right.
out with my owl.
So each of you start hearing just this loud drumming.
Is it the Cleveland Indians hype man?
Dum,
Oh.
dum, 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 dum.
So we have this instead, I think, is the one I want. Yeah, here we go. Good enough for me. So yeah, you all just start hearing this loud drumming just coming from the center of the room.
Might be a little loud.
It's a little
Yeah,
loud.
it's a touch loud.
Okay, I'll turn it down.
It's because it's in the center of the room.
Obviously. Better? Maybe?
Yeah.
Workable.
I'll go lower. We'll go down to 5%.
That's good.
And comes out as this little like 4-legged creature just jumping out of the barrel in the center of the room.
No.
Something you have never seen before.
Not a shambling mass.
Definitely not a shambler, as you all like to call it.
The Shambler.
Gudrun, it is your turn.
I'm a frog. I'm gonna hop down a stair to the base floor. Then I'm gonna hop over by Adonis.
Remember, you have the intelligence of a toad.
Well, I'm just gonna.
Is that higher than
Probably.
Gudrun or lower than Gudrun?
Yeah, that's the real question.
I think it's 2, which is like a -4 or -5. So
A frog has intelligence of 1.
A little lower than Gudrun.
Take on the intelligence
guess I
of
just-
the animal.
I mean, what would a frog do? I guess I would just hop away from people. So put me in an unoccupied space somewhere.
yeah, the target's game statistics, including mental ability scores, are replaced by the statistics of the chosen beast. It retains its alignment and personality, but yeah, you have the intelligence of a toad.
And then I'm just trying to get out of the way of people with big feet.
Angry
So-
toad.
We'll jump you right into this
Why
little
you
peddler's cart.
All right.
Frog has no effective attacks. It feeds on small insects and typically dwells near water, in trees, or underground. That's, some frog flavor text.
And I guess I'm done.
They can do a standing leap.
Okay, so now next up. Okay, Buyo, I think I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
Yeah, toad me, boy.
It's Helena's dream come true.
Oh no. 6.
You're getting toad?
Everyone's
toad.
toads but Helena.
So,
Oh.
Perfect.
Buyo, you see a primal version of Watts with bloody teeth and long, just talons on his teeth, just pounce on you and begins like clawing at your neck, biting your face. Just you're on your back, just getting totally ripped apart by this creature from your haunted past, just destroying you. You are frightened, and let's see. You take 31 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Wow.
Go to the windmill, they said.
Impressive.
I also said.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna get out of here.
I'm unconscious, by the way.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
jeez.
we won't put frightened on you. I'll just
Oh, he's frightened, alright. Wow.
I mean, you get dropped
Uh,
immediately.
I don't
31
know.
points of damage.
I rolled really
Oh, no.
really high. Oops.
There's no way.
Adonis, we need you!
Oh, we need you.
Bullywog, where are you?
Yeah,
2 out of
that-
4.
Oh,
Down.
actually, that's only one of their turns. I'm sorry. I better make sure the other one goes. Let's see, I don't know what to do here. You know what?
End it.
End it.
It was all a dream. We ate a pie, and we all hallucinated. Especially Gudrun, who thought he was a frog.
I don't know.
Little snake.
Hold on, I have to look up this spell real quick. Well, I guess starting with Adonis and then the 2 toads. The spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8.
Oh, well, I'm
I think
fine.
the sleep target lowest people.
Yep. Lowest first.
Lowest health.
It goes in ascending order.
Well, the toads aren't gonna fall asleep then, so that's good.
So, 31 points.
That's pretty good.
The total number of hit points of creatures a spell affects falls asleep. So what is your hit points, Adonis?
31. So there's no. That's what I got left. So like after the toads and Gudrun, yeah, I think I'm okay.
It starts with you.
No, it starts with you. It starts with the lowest.
No, it starts with the lowest. Wait, what are the toads? Oh, the toads are.
48,
Yeah,
36.
Does it
48,
count that
36.
Then what's Gudrun's?
I didn't choose Gudrun.
Oh, it's not an area effect.
No, you choose creatures.
Within 20 feet of a point you choose within range of affected, ascending, ignoring.
So,
We
like, the
definitely have to take
creature-
Gudrun first.
Yeah,
Well, it depends
starting
where
with
it's.
creatures with the lowest current hit points. Hold on, fallen conscious.
Yeah,
until the
assume I'm
spell's end.
asleep.
So
Not only am I polymorphed, I am asleep in polymorph.
And then there's that
form.
creature next to me. I don't know what it's about.
Yeah, it hits everybody, doesn't it?
Well, it depends where it casts it.
Yeah, you
yeah,
have limited
it says
number.
yeah. So yeah, Gudrun
Point
would
you can
fall-
see, or
Yeah, you'd be good because just the one hit point
Nice.
from Gudrun would be enough. So
Did you roll Gudrun's hit points?
is it how many hit points does he have? I think it's just one for frog.
1d4 minus 1.
Oh, I will right now. Hey,
See how
Gudrun,
beefy he is.
you have
I'd,
2 hit
I'd be
points.
okay with it just being. Oh,
Hell yeah. So I'm asleep, right?
Yep.
sleepy toad.
But unfortunately, so is this little guy.
Oh no. It's
I don't
too
know how much health it
bad.
has.
Wait, what is that guy? The guy that crawled out of the barrel?
Yep.
All right.
Their turn. Well, it's not over. They're coming down. You can have an attack of opportunity on this one, Shelly.
Does the one at the top of the stairs get attack on her too?
Yep, from Eugene. I was getting to that next. I was just starting with Shelly.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Shelly's the one at the bottom. She will make a bite attack against, I guess it was the first one. 20 to hit. Dirty 20.
That definitely hits.
Alright. So it does 1d10 plus 2.
Is she gonna end up getting restrained and this not get to work?
Yes.
Okay.
So it does
Oh, she's dead.
11 piercing damage plus 8 poison damage, and the target is grappled. But until the grapple ends, the target is restrained.
Well, I guess due to her not being able to move, this one is actually just gonna take one step down. You'd still have your attack of opportunity, but it's not gonna try to travel as far.
Okay. So then Eugene will make a bite attack against her with a 22 to hit.
Oh my god. Toads. Why attack the players when they can attack toads?
Exactly. And it will deal, well, that's okay, 4 piercing damage and 10 poison damage. And then she is also restrained.
Uh-huh. So she went nowhere.
Get freaking wrecked.
Oh man, they're close to being swallowed.
Alright, well, that ends their turn, making Booyo needing a death saving throw.
12.
Hey, that's good. Check next to Booyo.
is
Look at that.
A pass.
Okay. After Booyo is Adonis and Helena.
All right. All right. I want to move over to Gudrun. Can I scoop him? I want to scoop him.
They'll take your action.
It's an action to scoop him.
Gotta try to catch a toad avoiding people in a peddler's
He's a sleeping
cart.
toad.
Oh, you're right. He is sleeping. Bonus action to scoop.
All right, I'm gonna scoop him, and then can I go over to Booyo and Thunderstep?
I guess you never leave their range. How much? Well, 5, 15, 25 to Booyo. So yeah, you have enough movement.
I mean, if I'm within 5 feet of Booyo, it's cool
Thunderstep.
because I can. If I could see out the door, I'm going out the door.
Yeah,
Like,
you can go about 10 feet out the door.
all right, scoopage, thunderstep, let's go.
How many willing creatures can you take with Thunderstep?
So there's the thing. I feel like it's written in a way that, like, the same way as Helena's just got a mouse on her. I scooped a frog.
But
Not a creature.
Gudrun keeps his personality, making him a unique creature.
That is silly.
You saying Theodore doesn't have a personality?
Well,
Them's fighting words.
if you Thunderstep, you might have to leave Theodore behind.
Oh man,
Mm.
he's gonna start paying rent.
So I can't throw Gudrun out the door and then thunderstep
Jesus.
Booyah?
Definitely an action to throw Gudrun.
The three don't leave me.
They're restrained. I mean, you're fine.
If I leave him, if they do any damage to him, it's gonna be a full Gudrun in there.
That's the thing.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm not gonna
I
touch
mean,
him.
I'm gonna do damage to you, so you're gonna become a Gudrun, and it's gonna be your turn. So I'm gonna take Buyo out. Come with me, Buyo.
Consent is given. Pineapple.
Pineapple.
It's the safe word. And
Clearly.
the attack word.
Can unconscious characters be willing?
Don't ask it that way at all.
Typical Adonis.
Okay, so what is Thunderstep
As long
does?
as, long as
Does
you
what
put
to
5e
who?
in the search, it's fine.
It does 3d10 thunder damage, and you gotta make a con save.
To
So Helena's gotta make con saves. Do what?
she's outside
10
the door.
What do you-
feet.
What are you doing to me?
No, you're toads. Each creature within 10 feet of the spot that I left must make a constitution save.
Okay. So that
So
would
as soon as I'm
be-
within 5 feet of Buyo, I'm going.
That would be Shelly, Gudrun, and the two the two ladies left.
7
Do I
6.
have to make a con save, or do I automatically fail since I'm asleep?
You can make a con
I think the
save.
Constitution's like the only one where you can always make, right?
Ooh, nat 20. Shelly's on the ground. Eugene's on the stairs.
Yeah.
I don't know what I add
Shelly's
to this,
the only
but
one
it's
that had to take it.
Okay.
it's a raw 18. Doesn't matter, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
Do I keep- Raw
You
18.
get half.
Do I-
You're gonna get half of this damage. So
Oh, okay. Okay, so we're gonna do the two women you can see.
I have to pee. I'll be right back. I'm coming.
Okay,
I swear.
that's an
Come
18
back.
and a 22, and then the woman that you can't is in that range, but that is also an 18.
okay,
18,
well they
18,
take.
22.
So I got a 23 on thunder damage, so half
Okay,
to
so
11.
They'll take 11.
Wow. You did 11 damage to my frog, huh? It's pretty
And
fucked up.
them
11
and
damage to
Gucci.
your frog. She's back.
No.
She's been moving around spots. You missed her by 10 feet on your dragon breath, but that thunder step hit her. I've been keeping track
Nice.
on my piece of paper where she's at.
I hit the invisible one, Gudrun.
Oh, you did?
Now
Does
you're
Gudrun-
trapped.
Does Gudrun
Uh,
become untoad?
Yeah, so Gudrun, you take 9 points of thunder damage.
That's remainder.
Yeah, that's what remains.
Okay.
Helena.
Trying to write with my non-dominant.
And everyone's gone.
Yep.
You fell
Good.
asleep and now all your friends are gone.
But you're
Bad.
surrounded by
Random.
toads and slimes and ugly women.
Which is good.
Helena, it's your turn.
Helena would like to pass a healing word on to Buyo
What do you
with
say
her
to
bonus
heal?
action. I say, hey man, get back up. You own this place.
Alright, good. Roll your 1d4.
And he gets a whopping 5 health.
Oh,
Hey, that's
them's
better-
fighting hell.
That's better than death saving throws.
Yep.
Runs right back in.
And with, can I move action move, or
Yes.
is move
As
action?
long you can use your full 30 feet of movement, and as long as you have action economy, you can do anything in between that 30 feet.
Mm. I'm gonna throw. Okay. Use an action to throw or give, or maybe walk over to give Buyo a greater healing potion in his mouth. Administer it to him.
Typically, it's a bonus action, but you have already used your bonus action, so you can walk, use your action, and administer it. Yes.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay, 44 plus 4. Whoever wants to roll it. I guess the administer.
Buyo, you go ahead, roll it.
Okay.
No, I'll roll it. That makes sense. So 15 health. Well, I took you from getting down to 1 attack to getting down to 1 attack. So, and if I have any movement left, if I'm allowed to move, I would move to the wall of the windmill.
Alright,
That's it.
I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out.
Can toads go?
Since we got people out. Yep, toads are up.
Starting with Eugene at the top, is going to make a bite attack with advantage against his restrained woman.
Swallow.
And it might be coming.
Let's go.
A 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Oh, yes. So I roll the bite damage. It is 6 piercing damage plus 4 poison damage.
This is Eugene.
Yeah, the one at the top.
Yep.
Target is now swallowed.
What does that exactly
does it-
mean?
Alright, so the swallowed target is blinded and restrained. It has total cover against attacks and other effects outside the toad, and takes 3d6 acid damage at the start of each of the toad's turns.
Well, you're eliminating targets in there that can kill me, so this is
Target
good.
can only swallow one thing at a time. And then, yep. Alright. So then Shelly is going to make a bite attack with advantage against hers. And get a 9 and a 23 to hit.
23 definitely hits.
And then we will do 12 piercing damage plus 5 poison damage. And the target swallowed.
Alrighty then. So, at the beginning of her turn, Morgantha is going to continue drumming on the side of this barrel, bringing out another creature. Gudrun, you're up.
Okay. With my bonus action, I'm going to enter my rage.
Okay.
As I enter my rage, the 2 toads and myself will gain 3 temporary hit points.
Okay.
And then I will take my battle axe and make a swing at Morgantha with a reckless attack.
Alright.
Alright, it's going to be a 25 to hit.
Oh, that definitely does not miss.
Alright, 1d8 plus... Well, I get my rage damage plus 5. Alright, that's going to be 12 damage, slashing, and then I'm going to make a second attack with the same battle axe. Still reckless, and that's going to be an 11 to hit, so that's going to miss, probably.
Yep, that definitely misses.
And I am probably trapped here, so I will remain. Actually, can I jump up on the stairs? Nope, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay there. Just kidding.
I think this is going to be interesting. I don't know how this is going to work.
The whole swallow thing has thrown me in a bit of a loop.
Yeah, okay, so both of them are going to cast a lightning bolt from within your toads.
Interesting. Do they have to see anything to cast lightning bolt? Do they have to not be restrained to cast lightning bolt?
No.
All right.
It forms a line in 100 feet. I'll say
Oh
it's,
god.
I'll say it's contained within your toads though, so it doesn't get to just leave. But you could still make your dexterity saving throw. That's what is throwing me off though. Like it's cast within you.
You know, you narrowly avoid it from the inside.
Oh, it dexterously swallows that lightning and just goes out the other end.
That's. I mean, I'm confused on how to play that one out. But we'll still give you a dex save. Maybe you squeeze so hard on them with their dex they're unable to get the full spell out. That's
Flex
what
it.
we'll call
Constitution save. Fuck it.
Yeah. So go ahead and make a dex save for both of them.
See, Eugene got an 8, and Shelly got a 19.
Shelly saves.
Good.
Isn't lightning bolt strong?
I don't know. You tell
a-
me.
That means
It's
yes.
just strong. It's as strong as a fireball, but lightning.
26 lightning damage
That's
for
nothing.
for Eugene.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember who saved.
Shelly did.
Okay, so Eugene takes the 26.
Okay.
Shelly, who saved 6, 12, 18, 20, 26, 31, halved to 15 for Shelly.
Alright. Shelly is not looking good.
Even with your temp points? Terrible.
I did. Oh, they had temp points? I missed
Yeah,
that part.
three
Three
temporary hit
temp.
points.
Oh, sorry. You
Not
lose
that
those
that helps
first,
a
right?
lot.
That was
his way
of saying it. Even with those
Okay.
hit points?
Yeah, they still don't look good. But they're kicking.
Alright. Booyo, you're up.
Where am I? Adonis?
That
Yeah,
is
you're
accurate.
outside. Right here.
Okay. What? Oh, I'm outside. Is the battle still going on?
Yeah, Gudrun's still in there.
Go inside.
What?
Well, here's the door, and there is a fairly small, four-legged creature just staring you in the face. One that you've never seen before.
Does it seem like it would? It's aggressive against me.
Yeah, it's like a four-legged thing. It's got like a mutated, like, ape-shaped body, but very small.
Oh. Alright. Well, let's do a dissonant whispers on the evil old lady.
Okay. Is there a save for Dissonance Whispers?
Yes. Wisdom.
That is a 12 to save.
12 fails. So you take 3d6 psychic damage, and you must immediately use your reaction to move as far away from me. 13 psychic damage as a level 1 spell.
Okay.
And this sounded in her head as, "Your pies were never that good."
Wow, got her.
Wow.
Okay,
Jeez.
so I guess you'll move around the toad to here, which would give Gudrun an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Throw out the frog.
Now, does this still have
within 5
advantage
feet.
since
Okay.
when I declare reckless attack? Oh no, it's every attack during your turn. I think is advantaged, but this is not my turn. So here we go. It's a 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Oh, sad.
You almost got her.
Sorry.
Sad Gudrun is sad.
Booyo, anything else you're doing with your turn?
I would like to maliciously taunt this ugly thing.
Sure. Okay. Adonis, Helena. Toads.
Adonis.
Honest. So, man, I'm gonna try to. How big's the thing? Can I see it past Buyo, or is he blocking me, or like the thing right in front of him?
I mean, it's about the size of Booyah.
I want to hit it with a firebolt. I just don't want to hit my friend. Well,
Sorry.
my companion.
There's a
Now's not
very
the time, Adonis.
Oof. I mean, but if it does, you know.
a small chance that you actually hit Booyah.
I'll take that. I always forget my 11.
11 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you don't hit Booyah, and you don't hit it, so it doesn't matter.
That's nice. And then
Actually, 11 does hit.
Oh. Well.
I was looking at the wrong number.
You psych! You got the wrong
10
number.
plus 5 is 15 fire damage?
Come on.
Why do I even cast anything else?
Boy, it's not looking great.
Okay. I'll keep my owl to myself. And I'll just end my turn there.
Alright, Helena, you're up.
Helena, following Adonis's
Bravery.
lead, is going to get in a similar position he's in, but opposite. So he's looking over Buyo's other shoulder.
Flying V.
Maybe a little bit to the left if he can, or she can.
Ducks fly together.
Yeah. And looking at the sad ape-like creature, would like to make an Eldritch Blast attack against it.
2 of them?
Both beams against that one singular creature.
Oh my.
The first one's a 24 to hit, and the second one's a 19 to hit.
Both hit.
5.
That was the force damage.
And then, at least I think so, yeah.
That's
And then
the
they
Glock.
do 1d10 damage. So they do a 9
Steady. Boom.
and a 4. So 13 points of Eldritch Force damage straight from Helena's fingertips to the
It creates like this sickly green arcing energy that just drags across the ground and explodes into one after the other. And Helena just puts down this sickly looking creature.
Die.
She have 8 movement left?
Yeah, you got 10 feet.
Go to the left. Out of sight. Wonderful.
Toadies.
Toads, alright. Each of those creatures take 3d6 acid damage. So we'll start with Eugene's captor takes 8 acid damage. And Shelly's captor takes 10 acid damage. And then Eugene is going to move down and attack. Make a bite attack against Morgantha.
Oh man, that was hard. For
Toad's
me to
OP.
do.
Toads are OP.
Alright, go ahead and make a bite attack.
It's gonna miss. 15 to hit.
I would be scared to
It
fight.
does miss.
And then Shelly is gonna flank Morgantha on the steps and make a bite attack against her. 23 to hit.
23 hits.
Alright, and they'll deal 8 piercing damage plus 10 poison damage.
Alright.
Target's grappled.
Can it be grappled while it's swallowed?
Yeah,
Okay.
she can't swallow another one.
Yeah, okay.
When you mess up the battle plan.
I mean, when you eat half of the adversaries, it's
Yeah.
cause problems.
I need to.
I just hope we never have to fight toads.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so on Morgantha's turn, she is going to do is on Shelly. For Shelly, I need a wisdom saving throw.
These are the wisest toads you've ever seen. 8. They're book smart, they're not street smart, my bad.
Oh, fuck. Wait.
Shelly takes 24 psychic damage as Shelly sees a just giant bird of prey take both of its talons and pull her eyes out and begin like pecking the voids where her eyes were.
Shelly goes brain dead. Her heart stops beating. She's dead.
And emerging from Shelly is the once swallowed.
To
Yeah.
death.
So, the swallowed creature is no longer restrained and can escape from the corpse using 5 feet of movement.
Okay, well,
Wow.
it's still
So
the
she
corpse
has to
for
move.
now. Yep, still in
Yeah.
the corpse for now. So it cannot be targeted by Gudrun on his turn, which it is now his turn.
Yeah, and what's her face isn't restrained anymore.
Yeah.
Margantha.
I thought she was grappled by Eugene. Am I wrong?
No, she's grappled by Shelly.
Oops. Okay, so she is no longer. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Hmm.
I'm glad you told me that.
Ungrappled
Thank
Mark
you.
Antony.
Shelly was doing all the heavy lifting. Eugene's just in there for the fucking ride.
We're just
hungry.
gonna let the little bro sleep. We're gonna. I'm able to attack Morgantha from there.
You'd have to move 5 feet.
Okay, move me 5 feet for sure.
Boy,
All right,
I have too many props.
I'm going to take the old battle axe and swing that recklessly, of course. I never not do it. 24.
The hit. What is it about?
Holy.
Battle axe 1d8 or 1d10?
No. 1d8. I got a really high roll with my bonus of 5 damage. This is a 6. 6 slashing damage.
Oof.
I'll attack again, recklessly. Dirty 20
That hits.
for 11 points of slashing. And then I'm going to reactivate my Storm Aura with my bonus action, granting Eugene, and I don't really need it, but granting Eugene, is Booyah within 10 feet of me?
He's 15 feet
No.
away.
And he does not get it, but Eugene gets 3 points of temporary hit points.
Eugene appreciates that.
Go Eugene.
And that's it.
So now the other two are up. Okay, so the one inside Eugene is just going to cast Magic Missile.
Does it miss?
That's going to tickle.
That never misses.
I know. Nothing should miss from the inside.
I know. So it's 7, 9, plus 3, 12 points of force damage to the inside of Eugene.
Alright. He forcefully doesn't like that, but he's used to swallowing food alive.
Okay. So that is the end of her turn. The other one is just going to take her long, gnarled claws and start scratching at Gudrun's face.
Shall crawl out.
Oh yeah, 5 feet to
Bring
crawl
it.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the flavor.
My apologies. Yeah.
Delicious.
She's just covered.
Yeah, I don't
in,
want to
like,
run away after this.
She's covered in disgusting bile and just everything else. At advantage, because Gudrun has been rolling recklessly, is a... What is it? What is it? What is it?
Come on, shield.
23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so that's...
No point having the shield if you're always reckless attacking.
It just makes it, I'm a little better off,
14 points of slashing damage reduced to 7.
Okay.
Alright, so now it is Buyo, Adonis, Helena, Eugene.
I am gonna do the same thing. As long as I can see Morgantha, I'm gonna do Dissonant Whispers on her.
What level is Dissonant Whispers first level?
This one, it is first level spell. And the first one I cast was at first level. This one's gonna go ahead and be at level 3.
Morgantha
that's where
casts
Puyo belongs.
Counterspell.
What is that?
If you cast a spell of 3rd level or lower, it fails and has no effect.
Okay. Is that a reaction?
It is her reaction to cast Counterspell.
Dang.
Who would have known this pie baker was so good?
I am not gonna get closer. I'll step out of the doorway to the right.
End of your turn.
Yep.
Donis, Helena, Eugene.
I don't see Ben anymore.
He's right here.
No, the person.
Oh, Ben.
I see
yeah.
Adonis.
Or Ryan.
Yeah.
I don't even have access to their... Oh, maybe I do have access. Oh, I don't have access to what they've used. And what they
Discord
haven't.
crashed.
Discord crashed.
We're never
Well-
gonna let Seth go to bed.
You know what? It's 10:50. We can finish this next time.
Okay.
The suspense will kill me.
Make sure you have good notes on what you've used, what resources you've used. I have good notes on what my creatures have used, and I won't touch anything for a week.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, let me put a
Yeah.
star that Eugene's got someone inside of him.
I have a SW next to the hag, but you can't do.
What happened right after or when I crashed? Anything important?
Counterspell.
Yeah, counterspell happened to Booyo.
Oh
Rip the
no.
dream.
Um,
Unfortunate.
Yeah, that's really about it. Just the counter spell, the booyo, and then the crash. So
thank you all for hanging out, hopefully enjoying my craftsmanship, and
beautiful.
some of the stuff we created for you, and the encounters that we run. So see you next week and see if our adventurers can survive the windmill.